In the heart of India, in a place called Madhya Pradesh, stand the temples of Khajuraho. They are not just buildings of worship, they are a great unsolved puzzle etched in stone. Imagine walking through a forest of ancient towers, each one covered from top to bottom with thousands of detailed carvings. These stone figures seem to whisper tales from a time long past, a time when kings and gods walked the earth together. The air here feels heavy with history and secrets. Many people come to see the beauty of these temples, but they leave with more questions than answers. What stories are these stones trying to tell us after so many centuries of silence? They are a code, waiting for someone to finally understand their deep and hidden language. These magnificent structures were born from the vision of the Chandela dynasty. They were a powerful Rajput clan who ruled this region nearly 1,000 years ago, between the 10th and 12th centuries. History tells us they built a sprawling complex of 85 temples, a grand city dedicated to both Hindu and Jain beliefs. Today, only about 25 of these temples remain, rescued from the jungle that had reclaimed them for hundreds of years. Each temple stands as a testament to the devotion and immense wealth of the Chandela kings. They built them not just as places for prayer, but as powerful symbols of their connection to the cosmos, a bridge between the world of humans and the realm of the divine. The temples of Khajuraho are more than just historical monuments. They are a gallery of life itself, captured forever in warm golden sandstone. The artists who carved these walls were masters of their craft, and they left behind a vivid picture of their world. You can see musicians playing ancient instruments, dancers frozen in graceful poses, and soldiers marching to wars long forgotten. There are scenes of simple village life, showing women carrying water pots or writing letters. But alongside these everyday depictions, there are carvings of gods and goddesses, celestial beings, and mythical creatures. It is a complete universe rendered in stone, a storybook where every page is filled with incredible detail and profound meaning. But why were these temples built in this specific way? Why cover them with such a bewildering array of images? The Chandela kings wanted to do more than simply decorate the walls. They were creating a sacred space, a mandala in 3 dimensions. The carvings were not random, they were carefully placed to guide the visitor on a spiritual journey. As you walk around the temple, moving from the outside towards the inner sanctum of the carvings chamber, they are meant to represent the journey of the human soul, from the distractions of the material world to the goal of spiritual liberation or moksha. The temple itself is a teacher, its stone walls a silent guru. The carvings at Khajuraho are famous for their depiction of human relationships. Among the images of gods and warriors, there are scenes that show love, intimacy, and the celebration of life in all its forms. These are the images that have puzzled and fascinated visitors for centuries. They are not hidden away in dark corners, but are displayed openly on the temple walls. Why would a place of worship feature such private human moments? This is the central mystery of Khajuraho. Some say these carvings, known as Mithuna, represent the sacred union of the individual soul with the divine, a powerful symbol in Hindu philosophy. They show that the physical world is not separate from the spiritual one. These special carvings are not meant to be seen as mere art. They might be part of a deeper teaching. In ancient India, the pursuit of pleasure, or karma, was considered one of the 4 legitimate goals of human life, alongside duty, or dharma, wealth, or artha, and liberation, or moksha. The temples in this view were like textbooks. They taught people how to live a balanced life, embracing all aspects of human experience without shame, while still aiming for a higher spiritual truth. The figures are not just carved, they are alive with emotion and energy. They invite us to see the divine in every part of our existence, to understand that spirituality is not about rejecting the world, but about understanding our place within it. The skill of the artisans who built Khajuraho is almost beyond belief. Every single figure, no matter how small or complex, is carved with incredible precision. There are no visible mistakes, no signs of hesitation. The stone flows like water under the sculptor's chisel. How did they achieve such perfection with the tools they had 1,000 years ago? Some have wondered if they knew secrets about stonework that we have now forgotten. The level of detail is staggering, from the delicate jewelry on a celestial nymph to the individual strands of hair on a warrior's head. This perfection suggests that the act of carving was itself a form of meditation, a sacred ritual. This technical mastery leads to even stranger questions. Could the temples be more than just art and philosophy? Some theories propose that they were designed as complex technological devices. The specific shapes of the towers, the placement of the idols, and the materials used might have been chosen to harness cosmic or earth energies. Perhaps the temples acted as giant resonators, creating a specific frequency that could aid in meditation or even heal the body and mind. This idea suggests that the Chandelas were not just kings and builders, but also masters of a lost science, and that Khajuraho might be a powerful machine whose instruction manual has been lost to time. Like many ancient places, Khajuraho is surrounded by strange stories and local legends. One popular tale speaks of the moon god, Chandra, who was the ancestor of the Chandela kings. The story says that the temples were built as part of a great yagna, or fire ritual, that was meant to wash away a curse. The carvings, especially the intimate ones, were part of this elaborate ritual designed to celebrate life and creation. Local people sometimes speak of hearing faint sounds of music or chanting coming from the temples on moonlit nights, as if the ancient rituals are still echoing through the stones. These stories add another layer of mystery to the site, hinting at a reality beyond what we can see. Other legends are even more mysterious, bordering on the paranormal. There are whispers among the guides and villagers about chambers deep beneath the main temples that have never been opened. Some believe these hidden rooms contain immense treasures, or, more importantly, sacred texts that explain the true purpose of Khajuraho. Stories are told of strange lights seen flickering in sealed-off sections of the temples, and of explorers who felt an inexplicable sense of being watched. Whether these are just folk tales or fragments of a forgotten truth, they contribute to the feeling that Khajuraho is a place that still holds its secrets very close, guarding them from the modern world. The theories about powerful rituals performed at Khajuraho are compelling. Some scholars believe that certain carvings depict secret tantric practices. Tantra is a spiritual path that uses the energy of the physical body to achieve enlightenment. According to this view, the temples were not for the general public, but were advanced centers for initiated practitioners. The carvings would have served as visual guides for complex meditations and rituals designed to awaken Kundalini, the dormant spiritual energy said to reside at the base of the spine. If this is true, Khajuraho was a place of immense power, where dedicated individuals could transform their consciousness. The fact that some areas within the temple complex remain restricted to this day only deepens the enigma. The Archaeological Survey of India has sealed certain passages and inner chambers, officially for safety and preservation. But this has fueled speculation about what might lie within. Are they protecting fragile structures, or are they safeguarding secrets they do not understand? Nobody knows for certain what is inside these closed-off spaces. This lack of complete knowledge makes Khajuraho a living mystery, a puzzle where some of the most important pieces are deliberately kept hidden from view, leaving us all to wonder what truths they conceal. So, what is the ultimate truth of Khajuraho? Is it a celebration of life, a philosophical guide, or a powerful spiritual machine? The answer may be all of these things at once. The temples were designed to speak to different people on different levels. For the common person, they were a beautiful place of worship. For the philosopher, they were a map of the cosmos and the human soul. For the spiritual seeker, they may have been a gateway to other realms of consciousness. We, in the modern age, have perhaps lost the ability to see all these layers of meaning. We see art and history, but we may be missing the sacred science that holds it all together. The question remains, are the temples still active? If they were indeed built to resonate with a certain energy, does that energy still flow through them? Or have they fallen dormant, their true purpose forgotten over the centuries? When you walk through Khajuraho today, on the 30th of June, 2025, you can feel a palpable presence, a deep and ancient intelligence embedded in the very fabric of the stone. It feels as though the temples are waiting for something. Perhaps they are waiting for us to approach them, not just as tourists, but as pilgrims, ready to listen to the silent stories they have been telling for 1,000 years. The true purpose of Khajuraho might be something we are not yet ready to understand. We study the carvings, we analyze the architecture, and we debate the historical context. But maybe the key is not in intellectual analysis. Perhaps the key is to simply be present, to feel the vibrations of the place, and to let the stones speak for themselves. The temples stand as a challenge to our modern way of thinking, which often separates science from spirituality and the body from the soul. Khajuraho insists that these things are one and the same, part of a unified sacred whole. In the end, the temples of Khajuraho are a mirror. They reflect back at us our own understanding, or our lack of it. They ask us to look beyond the surface and to question what we think we know about the past, about spirituality, and about ourselves. The great stone code of the Chandela kings has not yet been fully deciphered. It remains an open invitation, a mystery carved in sandstone, patiently waiting for a new generation of seekers to unlock its final profound secret. The story is not over. Perhaps it has only just begun.